I was thinking about the future of these videos and who watches these videos. I don't mean right now, because I don't know, maybe some subscribers watch these videos and maybe some people who aren't subscribers watch these videos, but I was thinking over the long term, you know, because some of my videos are a couple of years old and they're all crap, but you know, that's alright. But this is a really new medium and I'm wondering what will be like in the future. And when I started thinking about that, I thought, well, maybe I should think about that more concretely and think about what kind of content I'm making. You know, because let's say in 2 years' time, if I'm still alive, I'll be making videos. Maybe, and if I am making videos, maybe I'll look back at this video, and you know, maybe I should talk to myself in 2 years' time. You know, I should either give myself advice from the past or warnings from the past, or just tell you what it's like, Fred, here in Cheshire. And in 2 years' time, you might not be here. And your dogs might not be with you and all kinds of things might not be around then. Maybe I should remind you that 2 years ago you were walking in this park in Cheshire talking about videos, but also talking about Kant and the sublime. I don't think I'll be thinking about that in 2 years' time. But then when I thought about that, I thought, well, maybe I should talk to someone else as well as myself. Maybe I should talk to my kids, you know. You know, push the time envelope a little bit further back. Because in 2 years' time or 10 years' time, I could easily be dead, couldn't I? Easily, I could be run over by a car or something, or catch some dreadful disease and be pushing up daisies in 10 years' time. So maybe I should talk to my kids, you know. I should tell them how much I love them, and talk to my wife and my family generally, you know, because obviously, yeah, I'm hoping they'll miss me, at least some of them. So I should tell them now, before I forget, if I never get the opportunity, how much I love my brother and I love my sister and my family and my friends, even the friends I haven't seen for a long time, and of course my kids. So I thought about doing that and maybe, you know, saying that kind of stuff, but that just got romantic and sentimental for me when I thought about that. So maybe I should think a slightly different way to use this opportunity to stand on this soapbox of time, push it a bit further back perhaps, talk to, I don't know, some future anthropologist, some future historian who's wading through these billions and billions and billions of videos. And he's databasing it all because he's got semantic analysis software running, and he can you know, analyse the words them saying and generate certain concepts out of that, and organise all this material and present it in a way which is, you know, assimilable. So maybe I should talk to them, you know, and tell them what it's like here on YouTube in 2010, and what a weird Wild West it is. You know, all these people like myself and other people are all making these little writing these little letters and experimenting, and it's how it's like the early days of writing, you know, before it all calcified into specific genres. And some of these are like epistles, and some of these are like travel journals, and some of these are like diary entries. And now this is that moment of open-ended uncertainty before it all disambiguates into genre. So maybe I should talk to the future anthropologist about that. But I'm sure he's worked that one out for himself. Or maybe I could think a bit further forward, you know, because I don't know, maybe, who knows, 100 years' time? I don't know what the world will be like. What kind of a problem have we solved in 100 years' time? Have we solved the population problem? And if we have, how have we solved it? Is it now, are we living in, what's it called, Handmaid's Tale kind of world? Is that what we're living in? Or are we living in a Blake's Run kind of world? Is that where my video is being watched? Or are we on the brink of something else? Is it Children of Men? Is it that kind of a landscape? Or is it the Time Machine? Is someone watching this video? Am I being watched by a Morlock underground? He's scratching his hairy head, you know, and chewing on the bones of an Eloi, wondering what the fuck I'm talking about. Or maybe it's being picked up on Moonbase Alpha. Or maybe there's a colony on Mars that's watching this, and this strange Martian government working its own odd democracy And water is probably the currency or something, I don't know. And all the metaphors of the language are all liquid metaphors, and that signifies value. And everybody aspires to be liquid because it's like the great god, to be water on Mars in 1,000 years' time. So they don't know what the hell I'm talking about with my metaphors because they're completely inappropriate. Or maybe it's gone out a bit further than that. Maybe it's 1,000,000 years' time and there's some weird blue-skinned collective entity on one of the planets in Cassiopeia. And none of the words that I'm saying make any sense at all, it's just a sound. Or maybe their way of thinking is so different. Maybe they think so quickly. Maybe their whole cognitive and metabolic process is just so fast that they're kind of born and die in the time it takes me to say one word. So this is just like a slow hum in the back of their cosmos. Or maybe it's so slow. Maybe they live slowly. Maybe they live like trees, but highly sentient trees. Maybe like in Avatar or something, I don't know. And those people who are watching this, they have lifetimes measured in millennia. And this sound is just a little chirp made by some tiny little atom somewhere, which isn't really irrelevant on its own. It only makes sense when combined with all the other chirps, which together make a kind of entity, a sound entity, in the landscape that they live in. Yeah, maybe so. Chirp, chirp, chirp. Anyhow. Or maybe there'll just be an electromagnetic pulse, sometime next year, which will just wipe out all the hard drives in the world. And all this will be gone. All this will be gone.